a gold bracelet worth nearly $13,000, snatched in broad daylight by a man desperate to pay off his loan shark debts. This brazen robbery happened at a quiet HDB block in Bukit Merah, and it left a 72-year-old man injured and shocked. But what followed next was a swift arrest, a courtroom plea for mercy, and a jail sentence with no room for sympathy. It was about 12:15 p.m. on the 26th of March when 52-year-old Chung Kok Ho noticed the elderly victim waiting for the lift at Block 106 Jalan Bukit Merah. What caught his attention wasn't just the man's age, but the gold bracelet gleaming on his wrist. Temptation took over. Chung moved in, grabbed the man's right hand, and tried to yank the bracelet off. A struggle broke out. The older man resisted, but Chung eventually overpowered him and ran off with the bracelet. The victim was left with cuts and bruises on his head, wrist, and knee. Despite the pain, he managed to alert the police and sought treatment at a nearby polyclinic. Just 35 minutes later, Chung was seen walking into a pawn shop at Upper Cross Street in Chinatown. The gold bracelet was pawned for a hefty $12,900. But that cash didn't stay with him for long. By the time police caught up with him, just 4 hours later, he only had about $3,100 in hand. The rest, he claimed, had been used to settle his debts with illegal moneylenders. Thanks to police cameras and CCTV, officers were able to track Chung's movements quickly and arrest him. They also recovered the pawned bracelet. In court, Chung pleaded guilty to 1 count of robbery. Representing himself, he told the judge that he had acted out of desperation. He said his 80-year-old mother was seriously ill, and he feared she wouldn't survive to see him after his jail time. He also shared that he had recently undergone surgery on both legs and was struggling with mobility. While the judge took note that the victim only had minor injuries, he also pointed out Chung's previous criminal record and the seriousness of robbery as an offense. Under the law, robbery carries mandatory caning of at least 6 strokes. But because Chung is already over 50, he couldn't be caned. So instead, the judge added 3 extra months to his sentence, giving him a total of 3 years in jail. What do you think? Should age protect someone from harsher punishments, or should all offenders face the same consequences, especially when the victim is elderly? And how can Singapore better prevent debt-related crimes before people reach such desperate points? If you're still watching this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, 2230.